how was your experience in Paradise?
My experience was wild. Nothing I ever planned for, but good, unexpected turns. And we'll have to see if I end up with anybody. But
Oh
as of now,
yeah.
I think I'm very happy with the current situation in my life.
Oh, good, good. Well, that makes me happy. So listen, I was looking on your Instagram and I saw you felt the need to defend yourself. I guess you had some trolls coming after you, which is what they do best. So what was the
Yes.
reason for that?
Um, I watching it back, we were reliving it for a second time. I didn't realize
Yeah.
that like Trey and James and Aaron were just saying these provocative things about me, and like that also irks people to also agree with them and call me names like that I'm trash, I'm a slut, I'm all these things that they would pride a man to do. So the double standard was very off to me. So I felt the need to defend myself because I feel like a lot of men, I think they call women sluts and whores because it's an easy way out, and I think
Yeah.
it's too easy to call a woman that.
Right. But what's kind of fascinating for me is like this is kind of the same stuff that the guys are doing on the show, but
100%.
they don't get called out for it and no one's saying anything to them, right?
Exactly. People are laughing at like Kenny, trying to figure out with two women, and it's just the double standard's unreal in this world, and it's just very comical. And I try to fight against the double standard as much as possible because I'm not less than, and I don't get to be called trash for something that a man would be like praised for.
And it's kind of like a recurring theme on this season because Marissa got shamed, right, for going to the boom boom room with Riley.
Yeah.
On the was it the first?
But they didn't say anything about Riley.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they didn't say anything about Riley.
No. So like, why do you think that is? And like, what can you actually do about that? I feel like this is something that's happening, I guess, more and more on these seasons.
I feel like my whole life goal is to like go against the norms of what society has put women in.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like just being vocal about it online and like not taking any crap from any troll or people who call women this, that's a change in itself. But yeah, I mean, I don't think we'll ever change the way men think about women. I feel like they just think that we're just this pretty face and that we're dumb. And that's just far from anything that I've fought really hard for to accomplish in my life. Like I have 6+ jobs. I'm one of the top producers in my companies. I own 3 companies. Like just because I'm a woman and Asian and a millennial doesn't make me less than, just because if I was a white male, it would look different.
And now you have this like huge platform to use that voice, which I think is fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll kind of switch gears a little bit. Who's been your favorite host? Because I know that this is different this year. You have like the rotation of like all the guest hosts is Lance Bass and then David Spade. So who's been your favorite so far?
Honestly, David Spade was really funny. He was really fun, but Lance is doing a great job too.
Yeah.
He'll never let me live down the fact that I called him Dave Chappelle, but it's fine.
Oh, you were the one.
Yeah, we're past that. It made our friendship stronger.
Yeah. Oh, I thought that was cute though. That's cute. It's fine. Okay, so what were some of the biggest surprises for you so far this season?
Every day was a surprise.
Yeah.
I'm a person that tries to like figure it out, and I just couldn't figure out what the heck was going to happen next, and like let alone 3 things that happened that day. So
yeah,
it was just wild.
Had you watched the show before? Like, had you been to Paradise before?
I have not been to Paradise yet.
Yeah.
No, before this, because of COVID happened.
Yeah.
But I've watched the show before, and Paradise was always such a hoot. I think it's more comical and like lighthearted than The Bachelor is.
So what was, if you kind of look at it that way, like watching the show and then actually being a part of it, what's the most shocking thing for you?
I think, funny enough, where the furniture is placed, I'm like, oh, I know where everything is. And then when you get there, you're like, actually, it's in different parts of the entire island.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, the connections that you have with people, like even the friendships. I think I built so many good friendships and relationships on my season. And I was really surprised about that because I went down there thinking that I wasn't going to get along with anyone or vibe with anyone. Like I always felt like an outsider in this franchise, you know, being one of the very few full Asian people in this franchise. I'm like, I don't know what to expect. I'm probably going to go home the first rose ceremony. No one's going to like me, but it was complete opposite. So I'm very happy with that.
What do you think about Demi's role in all this? Because I mean, she's like kind of known for stirring the pot. Do you think that this is like a good for the show, or do you think it's not?
I think it's fantastic for the show.
Yeah.
It's entertaining to say the very least. But
Sure.
Demi's Demi. I mean, even in real life, she's one of my great friends. She's such a hoot and such a good time and a great friend.
Yeah. Okay. So how would you rate the level of like drama and tension on the show this season?
I don't even think it's on a scale at this point. It broke the scale. Yeah. Like everyone thinks that the last episode was crazy. Tonight's episode is going to be crazier. And like every episode afterwards is going to get crazier and crazier.
Is it tough to watch yourself on the show and watch like, you know, what people are saying about you or about other people?
I think it was more tough the first time around. I kind of built very thick skin. Literally the whole world attacked me last time. So this time it is the attacking, but not as much. And I kind of have thick skin to deal with it. I kind of just don't give a crap anymore about what they think.
Mm-hmm.
But I think watching myself back, I do things that I didn't realize, like just like little things. Also, I am not fond of looking at myself making out on TV. I think I was like, oh.
A lot of people have the same, like they say the same thing. They're like, I don't like watching myself kiss. Like that's gotta be a weird feeling, right?
Yeah.
And those close-ups, it's like when it's happening, you probably don't even realize the camera's there, right?
No, you honestly forget that the cameras are there.
Yeah, because you're kind of like caught up in the moment. Okay, so who do you think was involved in the most drama this season?
I think Aaron was involved in the most drama this season.
Yeah. Okay. And he was one of the guys that, where do things stand, by the way, with you and Aaron?
As of now?
Yeah.
I guess we'll have to see. I don't know. Maybe we reconciled, got back together. Maybe we broke up. Maybe I'm now a mortal enemy. I don't know.
You never know, right? That's a good teaser. Okay, so Mike Fleiss tweeted that he's about to announce the new Bachelor. Who do you think it should be?
I would love for it to be Andrew S. Or Mike.
Yeah.
Mike the dad. Yeah.
Mike the dad. Yeah, I like it. All right. Thank you, Tammy. Appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.
Take care. It's good to meet you.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you for watching. If you want more extra, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you'll never miss a video.